When the man was ordering takeout for his wife, he suddenly discovered a strange shop which stated that the delivery time was only 2 seconds. Out of curiosity, the man clicked to place an order. Unexpectedly, the doorbell really rang 2 seconds later. The man opened the door curiously, and a girl suddenly barged in. The bag in her hand was actually the same brand as the takeout he had ordered, so the man tentatively asked if the girl had mistaken the room. Strangely, the girl did not answer him, but handed the takeout to the man and then left. The man took everything out and found it was exactly the meal he had ordered, but looking at the hamburger in his hand, the man suddenly felt a wave of unease. At this time, his hungry wife picked up the hamburger and took a bite. The woman excitedly asked her husband where he had bought it, because the taste was incredibly good. However, the husband helplessly told his wife what had just happened, but the wife thought her husband was joking, because normally, no matter what they bought, it took at least 20 minutes to be delivered. Suddenly, the woman remembered that her skincare products were almost used up. To verify her husband's words, she asked him to order the same skincare products. Just then, the doorbell rang again. The two opened the door together and found it was still the same girl delivering the order. So the couple began to try ordering all the daily necessities their home needed. And to their shock, all the purchased items were delivered on time after 2 seconds. But eerily, the delivery person was always this girl. The man suddenly sensed something was wrong, and he shared his doubts with his wife. Their apartment was on the 20th floor, and even taking the elevator would take 2 minutes. Moreover, the corridor lights were always on, but every time the girl came, it was pitch black outside. However, the wife thought her husband's worries were unnecessary, so she picked up her phone again to order her favorite imported steak. But the man suddenly realized that there was no such restaurant in this city at all. At this point, the wife seemed to remember something important. She tried typing in the search bar for the wedding ring that had been lost for 10 years. Unexpectedly, the page showed it was deliverable, but the delivery fee was $800. The woman did not hesitate to click order. 2 seconds later, the girl delivered the package again. Holding the ring, the couple was stunned. It was exactly the lost ring, with their names engraved on the inside. Then, the woman entered the name of their once lost dog. Sure enough, the delivery person brought the dog back home again. By now, the woman seemed to sense the app's magic, and she typed her mother's name into the search bar. Her mother had been dead for 5 years. When the man noticed, he tried to stop his wife, but it was too late. At this time, the screen showed the delivery fee was $100 million. To see her mother, the woman quickly clicked order, but this time, the doorbell did not ring after 2 seconds because the phone displayed, "You lack the ability to pay." The man hugged his sad wife and comforted her. Mom's lifelong sacrifices are something we can never repay. But the next day, the man entered a strange location into his phone, and the delivery fee was as high as $3.7 billion. It turned out that the delivery fee was estimated based on personal value. Since discovering this 2-second delivery app, the couple's life had undergone unexpected changes. But on their wedding anniversary, the man prepared a table of delicious food, while his wife never came home. When the man called to ask, he learned that his wife wanted to dine at a new French restaurant nearby, while he wanted to celebrate the anniversary at home. The two had an argument because of this. After hanging up the phone, the couple made a shocking decision. They each typed the other's name into the search bar. When they clicked to place the order, something unexpected happened.